Kolahoi Peak. Kolahoi Peak is the highest mountain with a peak elevation of 17,799 feet, 5,425 meters, in Jammu and Kashmir, in the vicinity of Sonamarg and Anantnag district. Kolahoi Peak is part of the Himalaya Range, and is located between 15 kilometers south of Sonamarg and 21 kilometers north from Pahalgam. To its north flows the Zint River, and the glacier of its name Kolahoi Glacier is the source of Little River. In the vicinity of Kashmir Valley, Kolahoi Peak rises from the Kolahoi Glacier as a pyramid-shaped peak with ice falls and ice fields at its bottom. The rock formation of the peak is extraordinarily stable with arêtes and ridges. Climbing history and routes. Kolahoi Peak was first climbed by a British medical team headed by Dr. Ernest Neve in 1912. The easiest route to climb Kolahoi Peak is south face via Pahalgam, from which a 21 km high altitude alpine trek leads to the glacier of the peak. From the rear side of Sonamarg leads a 15 km trek via Sarbalnala to the summit, but one have to encounter the difficulties of ice falls from the glacier. 2 trekkers died and another one was injured by rockfall on Kolahoi Glacier while they were descending after making a successful summit on September 7, 2018. Deceased were identified as Naveed Gilani and Adil Shah of Alpine Adventurers Sports Group. Adil Shah headed the Alpine Adventurers Travel Group, a self-created travel company. Kolahoi Glacier. Kolahoi Glacier is a valley glacier in the northwestern Himalayan range situated 26 kilometers north from Pahalgam and 16 kilometers south from Sonamarg, in the Union Territory of Jammu and Kashmir. Kolahoi Glacier lies at an average elevation of 4,700 meters, 15,400 feet. The highest peak named after the glacier's Kolahoi Peak has an elevation of 5,425 meters. The origin of the glacier is below the cirques on the north flank of Kolahoi Peak. It is the main source of Little River, and its waters become the tributaries of the Jhelum River. Its water serves the population of Anantnag district, where it is mainly being used for drinking and agricultural purposes. The water finally discharges itself into Jhelum River near Konabal, Anantnag. Kolahoi Glacier is among the victims of global warming, and has shrunken area from 13.57 square kilometers in 1963 to 10.69 square kilometers in 2005, or a loss of 2.88 square kilometers in 3 decades. In 1974 the glacier was about 5 kilometers long and is known to have extended for at least 35 kilometers during the Pleistocene. A detailed analysis by Rafiq and Mishra reported that the glacier has shrunk from 35 to 9.88 square km. The rate of recession measured from 1922 to 2015 is reported to be 73.26 meters per year. Furthermore, the rate of recession of snout is found to be 16.41 meters per year from 1857 to 2015. The shrinking of glacier area is linked to reduction in snow depth, which in turn is affected by the increase in black carbon concentration, temperature, and reduction in precipitation. Reanalysis data show that there is decrease of about 1.08 plus or minus 0.65 centimeters per decade in snow depth over Kolahoi Glacier during 1979 to 2013. There are decadal increasing trends of about 76 nanograms/m2, statistically significant, and 0.39 degrees Celsius, insignificant, in black carbon concentration and temperature, respectively, over Kolahoi. A decreasing trend of about 2.9 mm/month per decade in precipitation over the study area is also reported. It is reported that there is decrease of about 71 plus or minus 24% in snow depth for each degree increase in temperature over Kolahoi. Reduction in snow depth as a result of increase in black carbon concentration, temperature, and reduction in precipitation might have resulted in the shrinking of the Kolahoi Glacier. According to another report, Kolahoi is a hanging glacier and hollowed inside. It is a matter of great concern for Kashmir Valley. Many expeditions have failed here. In September 2018, a group of 9 trekkers went on an expedition to summit the Kolahoi Peak. After successfully summiting the peak, the group was caught in rock fall near Burdala region on the glacier during their descent, due to which team lost 2 of its members, Adil Shah, founder of Alpine Adventures Group, and Naveed Gilani, who was a junior administrative officer from Srinagar. Their bodies were later retrieved from the glacier after 2 days due to bad weather.